Hello, Cent Warriors. Today is a special day for a special fund called Mansa-X. They just reported their month 9 of performance for this year, and I found it good for us to check it out together. So we're going to get straight to the email of what I received. We are going to dissect the email, read it through, and also the attached report that they sent me. That way, we are going to understand this fund more, know how they invest their money, know the expectation, what you expect from it, and you can have a choice or you can decide whether to invest in them or not. So we'll be doing more of this, and I'm going to be talking about Mansa-X and other special funds available in our country so that you can be able to grow your wealth fast and in a safe way. So let's get started. So this is a report that I received from Anthony from Mansa-X, and it's a review of the quarter 3 for the year. So what you expect from this report is to understand what Mansa-X is and their performance. What return did they give their investors during the quarter 3? And also you're going to have an extrapolation of the annual return for the whole year. What do you expect by the end of the year? But first, let's understand what Mansa-X is. And I'm going to go over this report. If you are new here, you have to understand it. This is a highlight. So aside from investing in government securities, fixed income, stock indices, cash and cash equivalent assets classes locally, SIB Mansa-X Fund as a well-diversified fund allocate part of its asset under management into the global markets, which gives the fund an edge to deliver alpha returns to the investors consistently. The fund offers 3 primary objectives to the investors. 1 is capital preservation. 2, access to liquidity. That is the ability to withdraw your investment and capital growth. So you're going to get 3 benefits from that. First one is capital preservation. Whatever you invested in that fund, you will get it plus the return. So you are getting capital preservation and the growth. And also the best of it, liquidity. You can access your money in 2 to 4 days, right? If it's part of the money, 2 days, maximum 2 days. And if you want to get all your fund withdrawn, maximum 4 days. So that's it. This is a fund that is invested in diversified portfolio. Many assets, not the usual money market fund where they just invest in cash and cash equivalent and short-term debt securities. So that's it. So how did they perform in the third quarter? Now, the third quarter returns. In Q3 2024, Mansa-X Kenya Shillings Fund, they have 2 types of funds, Kenya Shillings Fund and USD Fund. Now, the Kenya Shillings Fund delivered actual net return of 5.14 for the Q3, that is for the third quarter, to bring the 9-month of 2024 net return to 15.75. For just 9 months, they have managed to give the investors 15.75%. Isn't that amazing? That is the average money market return rate that we are experiencing now. And the year is not yet ending, translating to 21% annualized net return. While the Mansa-X USD Fund posted an actual net return of 3.12% in Q3, bringing the 9-month year 2024 net return to 9.53%, translating to 12.71 annualized net return. So we are seeing that for the Kenya Shillings Fund, they are projecting that the earning will be around 21% annually. And for the USD, 12.71%. Come on, that's an alpha return for such a fund. Now, let's see the AUM or assets under management. How is this fund growing since the inception? Now, in Q3, the fund grew by 4.4 billion in quarter 3 to close the quarter at 32.3 billion. Now the fund is at that 2.3 billion invested. You see, there's evidence people are investing in this fund. While the Mansa-X USD Fund grew by 8.7 million USD to close the quarter at 47.3 million. That is quite amazing that even the USD fund is growing at a very, very high percentage. Now, let's see the top holdings. Now, we have a Mansa-X fact sheet that they attach with this report that goes deep down to explain the assets that they have invested in and the percentage change in the assets under management and also the annualized return. They're going to see a graph of every quarter for the year since inception. Now, so we can see that Mansa-X Kenya Shillings Fund has delivered an annualized return of 17.84 since inception, while USD is 12.08. We have seen that is quite amazing return. So that is a review of this email, which gives you all the fundamentals that you want to know. How is your return? How is your investment performing? Now, they attach a fact sheet here that I'm going to open. This is a fact sheet here. Now, this one gives you the fund introduction. What is it? How do they invest? They are also giving a fund description also there, and the fund objective. Yeah. Then the asset classes. Where do they invest? Because they invest both locally and globally. You can see locally where they invest in cash and cash equivalent, fixed income, in security exchanges. And when it comes to globally, they invest in precious metal derivatives, single stock indices. And we can also see here that they also trade in the major world global stock exchanges, such as New York Stock Exchange, London Stock Exchange, Frankfurt Stock Exchange, Hong Kong. Yeah. So, and they also create exposure to futures and options for metal, commodities, and interest rate product. That is what diversification is all about. The fund is investing over 200 assets. So when you get this diversification, it reduces the risk exposure to such fund. In fact, I dare say that the risk analysis and the risk exposure of this fund is less than a money market fund. Look at it this way. If you have, a house with many doors, yeah, and the risk of fire happens, you have many access to your safety compared to when you have a house with only one door. It's either you or the one door, right? So with this access to many assets, you reduce the risk exposure, because if one market is not doing well, the other markets are doing well. So that's it with Mansa-X. Also, we can see here, fund inception. They were founded in January 2019 and USD fund in October 2022. You can see this asset under management, that 2.3, we had already seen that. And also something else to note is that you need to invest a minimum of 250,000 once you get the account. And for USD is 2,500. And a minimum top up of 1,000 every time you are topping up. So we can see their management fee is 5% per annum, right? But I also want to tell that the net, the return that we have identified, the 17.84 per annum, that is net of management fee and then taxes. So that is the actual return that you are going to get. And we can see here. Now, I love seeing this graph here. They're saying that if you invested on 1st January 2019, when the fund was being, founded, now if you invested 1 million in that fund, by now it would have doubled, almost going to the triple point. It would be 2.7 million. That is a projection of how your fund would have grown. So all other things are in this fact sheet. If you check it, you're going to see their top 10 holdings. Where are they investing the money? We can see here is fixed income instrument, 15.68. Interest rate derivatives, 7.52. And others, you can see. They're also investing in Meta platform, in shares, Apple Incorporation. And apart from that, we can see geographical distribution. This one, we can see Americas, 49.97, the fund is investing in America. Then Europe, that 4.98, Africa, 11.83, and the other region, 1.95, and Middle East Asia, 1.27. So that is a fund. The other one is a growth for USD fund. It's quite detailed. When it comes to Mansa-X, they usually give you details. When you go to their YouTube channel, you're going to see them analyzing all the performance, where their exposure is coming, where they're investing, which create that faith in this fund. And I also told you that there are other emerging funds that we are going to look into and how they are performing and how they are well set up. So that's it for this report, and I hope you have learned something about Mansa-X Fund. And my word advice is, this a fund that you can invest in. So I'll see you in the next review of Mansa-X. Thank you. That's it, my people. I believe that review and overall report was very insightful to you, and now you can confidently make the decision, or you can be able to tell what question or information you would like to seek from Mansa-X itself, or even me. So I'm available. If you need more details on this fund, I can even help you get an account with them. So keep in touch, and I'll see you in the next one.